So we are streaming on YouTube. We're just waiting for a quorum.
I texted 3 of the outstanding members now.
Welcome, Mayor.
I'm not sure if
We can hear you.
can you guys hear me at all, because I can't hear anything. Okay.
Oh, can you hear us now?
Can you hear us?
Oh, let's see. Try that again.
Can you hear us now?
I can now. Yep. Thank you.
Great.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the moon from here.
Oh, I wish I was on the moon sometimes.
Great.
So we do have a quorum, Mayor. If you want to call the meeting, we're ready to go.
Is it me?
Yes.
You're the chair.
Finance Committee special meeting to order. It's 11:06 on Tuesday, Thursday, April 16th. And we're some on virtual and some in the office there. Okay, Craig, what do we got?
All right, go ahead and call the roll. Rod Beck, Zach Brooks, Trevor Chadwick,
Yes, sir.
Dan Heyer,
Here.
Matt Newton,
Here.
John Overton.
Here.
All right, we've got a quorum.
Okay, we got a quorum. Okay, we're on to item 3. Someone make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Move to we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. All right, move on to item 4, our action item. Looks like Ms. Meg has a recommended approval of revision 2 of the FY 2026 Unified Planning Work Program and Budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hopefully everyone can see my slides.
Yep.
Okay, great. So we'll begin. This item begins on page 5 in your packet with the memo. The entire UPWP document is provided in your packet. Happy to answer questions on any part of it, but my comments today will focus just on the changes from revision 1. That schedule of changes is found on page 7.
Okay.
So we will shrink you down here. Okay. So we'll walk briefly through the changes, starting with the increase in Surface Transportation Block Grant TMA funding, or STPG. So we've talked about in some previous meetings, several projects had bids that came in significantly under estimates, making some additional STPG TMA funds available to program through balancing actions in fiscal year 2026. So Compass, with direction from the executive committee, submitted the Transportation Expectations Poll project, and that project was added to the TIP per our tax recommendation. This poll will provide statistically significant data at the major jurisdiction level from citizens about their transportation expectations and priorities. This data will be useful for Compass and its member agencies in informing decisions around prioritizing and funding transportation projects. We do expect to complete this work in the summer of 2026.
Okay.
Next up are some adjustments to the project development program. NAPA withdrew its McDermott Road corridor study, so we are removing Compass's $50,000 share of that $50,000 share of that study, as well as NAPA's $300,000 contribution to the study. We are increasing the City of Eagles Idaho Street Extension study by $25,000, and that additional funding will be provided by the City of Eagle. And the third item is we are adding a project development project from the City of Caldwell to replace the one that NAPA withdrew. And Caldwell is contributing $10,000 toward that total $60,000 cost. The Caldwell project is a framework for a fiber optic network to support intelligent transportation systems in the city. Next up is an adjustment to the expenses under the current Safe Streets and Roads for All project, the Spears pedestrian signaling project. All of these expenses were budgeted as direct dollars, but some of the funding was programmed in the grant to support staff time. So this adjustment properly categorizes that staff support expense. Couple of minor adjustments related to bringing our website and the documents posted to it into compliance with the current federal requirements around accessibility. Some of these costs were programmed in revision 1, but the actuals came in just a little bit higher. Next up, we have a reduction in the budgeted expenses for our government affairs support. This adjustment will bring the budget amount more in line with what we actually contracted for. And then lastly, we have a reduction in the draw from our fund balance that we needed to balance our budget. We reduced that draw amount by about $60,000. Overall, net, we have a adjustment to both the revenue and expense side of about $66,000 compared to revision 1. So those are all of my comments. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Miss Meg by anybody? All right, hearing none. Do you have a motion, Meg, that you want for that?
Yes, I'm asking for your recommendation to the board for approval of revision 2.
Okay, you see the recommended motion. Anybody want to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
I recommend that we approve the revision 2 for the FY 2026 Unified Planning Work Program and Budget.
Second.
Okay, we have a second?
Mr. Chair,
clarify,
just
yeah.
if we just might clarify that the finance committee is recommending board approval of revision 2.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you want,
okay.
do you want to just read that, what it says right there again?
Yeah.
Dan?
The Finance Committee recommends Compass Board approval of revision 2 of the FY 2026 Unified Planning Work Program and Budget.
I'll
Okay,
second.
we have, all right, we got a motion. We have a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. All right, we're on to item 5, which is an information discussion item. I guess, are you going to talk about this, Miss Meg?
Mr. Chair, I do not have any comments, just any
Okay.
questions I can answer.
Anybody have any questions for Meg on that? All right. Looks like we're at the end of our meeting. Our next one is June 18th. Probably in person, I would guess, right? Or whatnot. All right. Thank you all. Craig, do you got anything else?
Nothing else for me. Tammy's raising her hand. Helen.
One
Okay.
question for Mayor Chadwick.
Yeah.
Since we approved the minutes today, would you like me to scan those minutes to you for your signature and you can scan it back to me, or would you like me to physically bring them to you?
No, scan them. There's no reason to physically bring them. I can sign it right here on my computer, so it's pretty easy. Yep.
That will be happening then before the end of the day today. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. With all that said, it's 11:12. Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
everyone.
Mayor.
Hey, Mayor Chadwick.
Yes, sir.
While you're on, and anyone else is interested, just so you guys know, the IT board did discuss.
Wait, we are still streaming. Hold on.
Thank you.